Hi, I'm Movie Man. I'm an octopus who reviews movies, and today's review is going to be on. So, what did I think of this film? I I thought it was really good. Um, to start things off, the cinematography in this film is really good. Um, this film is shot very well, in my opinion. Um, the pace in the movie is not too bad. Um, I mean, like, this film is 2 hours and 16 minutes long, and for me personally, it didn't really feel all that long. I don't know why it is about me, but sometimes when I'm watching a film that's like over 2 hours long, I don't know why it is, but sometimes for me the film kind of like goes by pretty quickly. Honestly, like I don't know, maybe it's just me, but that's just what happens for me, anyways. Um, Now, if only Avatar: The Way of Water, hopefully that film doesn't drag on too much considering how long it is. But anyways, the sound and music in the film is pretty good. Um, I think that the film has a decent soundtrack, and not to mention the song that they play in the end credits is actually quite a banger, honestly. The editing in the film is also pretty good. I think all the shots in the film are edited together quite well, honestly. Um, as for the characters, I think that the main character in the film, Jack, is a pretty good main character. Um, like he seems to have an obsession with Hitler, cause he lectures on Hitler and stuff. And yeah, I think he just makes for a really good main protagonist. Um, then there's his wife, Babette, or Babette or whatever. She's actually really good too. Um, she is also a rather likable character, and not to mention, I actually thought that Adam Driver and Greta Gerwig, the two of them actually had like very good chemistry in the film. Like I really felt like this was like an actual like married couple with 3 kids. Um, Speaking of which, the kids in the movie are actually pretty good too. Um, they don't get as many scenes as the parents do. Um, but whenever they do get their own scenes, however, they really make their presence known. Like they they can provide some of the film's best laughs. Jeez, why am I finding so many kid characters in movies lately funny? But yeah, there's a few other characters in the film, like Don Cheadle's character, um, and like I thought he was actually pretty good. Like he's obsessed with Elvis in the same way that Jack is obsessed with Hitler, and there's actually a really good scene in the movie where like like he's lecturing his class about Elvis, and then Jack comes in and starts lecturing them about Hitler, and like 1 second they're talking about Elvis, then the next they're talking about Hitler, and kind of some of the similarities between them, and like it's honestly just such a good scene. Um, the plot of this movie is actually really good. Like I mean, the film actually has a rather interesting story with kind of deeper meaning to it. I will say though that the film can honestly be a bit like this film can actually be like rather confusing. Like there's some scenes in this movie where you're just wondering like what the hell is going on. Oh, and not to mention the ending of the movie, like during the credits and stuff, like oh my god. All I'll say is the ending of this movie and like during the credits, it's so weird yet so good at the same time. Like you'll have one of two reactions watching it. You'll either find it so good, or you'll just be like, what the fuck? But like honestly, supposed to describe what kind of genre this film is. I think this movie is sort of a comedy thriller. It's like this movie's a bit of a thriller. Uh, like you've got some like one or two kind of disturbing scenes in it, but then at the same time you've got like a lot of other scenes in the film that are like, honestly just really funny, and like I think the film does like a great blend of both. Um, like in particular, the comedy in this movie is just it can actually be so good. Like this film can actually be so funny in some scenes. Um, and it's like narrative structure. Like the main plot about this film about like an accident occurring and like causing the family to evacuate. That's kind of how it is for the first like bit, the first like two kind of halves of the movie. But this plot point actually kind of ends around like the end of the second half. And then the third half it kind of goes in this completely different route in the story. Um where there's a lot of like kind of explaining some of the stuff going on in the film. And even though some stuff is explained, by the end of it you'll still feel a bit confused. Um but yeah, well I honestly did not 100% get this film. From what I did get it, I was definitely it was definitely an entertaining film. So yes, overall I really liked White Noise. It was a really good film. Uh, like it was a great it had great comedy and some great like disturbing scenes as well. A great blend of both. Not to mention some great characters and a good story and seriously that ending is just um if you didn't get a chance to watch this film in the cinema this weekend, if it's still out next week, then this will be a good recommendation. But I mean, then again though, most of you will probably be seeing Avatar: The Way of Water next weekend. Well, if you are, anyways, then yeah. But I'd say when this film comes on to Netflix, definitely give this film a watch because it's so confusing and yet so entertaining at the same time. So overall, I'm going to give White Noise as an 8 out of 10. I'll see you guys next time and bye.